off the air. No, no, we are going live in 3, 2, 1. Take it away, me. Wait, how can I take it away? I've already got it. Okay, so I'm here, and hopefully soon other people will be too. Although I know there's a few second delay from when I talk to when it actually gets onto YouTube, so I'm probably talking to, well, I know I'm talking to the microphone. Other than that, not really anybody. Ooh. Do you love my hair? I just had a shower, so I'm all showered. So, just felt like doing a spur of the moment live stream. So that reminds me, someone did ask me to give them the link on Facebook, and I don't even know the link. How can I invite? No, that's not right. Okay, I know how to do this. Maybe. No, maybe I don't. Here we go. Copy link. We'll get this done eventually. Open up Facebook. I'm using two computers because if someone tweets a question, it's just easier if I have it on my other computer. Well, my computer. I'm using my wife's computer to transmit because it's a newer computer, better web camera, better computer. So let's see. I hope I got this right. Here we go. I am live streaming right now. Won't you? I usually type faster than this. Join me. Why? Someone's joining me, I guess. Won't you join me? I think that's the right link. I hope that's the right link. I hope that's the right link. Link. If it's not, come to YouTube. Oh, grab the wrong mouse. There we go. I hope that's the right. Oh, we got a viewer. Hello, viewer. Who are you? The group chat thing should be open. Is that the one that doesn't work? Where's the question and answer one? Okay, so the question thingy is up. Well, to me, it's right here. I have no idea what it would be for you. If you want a question, if you want to ask a question, please post it in the question box or tweet at sometimes I forget my own Twitter handle, at MV, aka Sparkus, with 2 U's. So, yeah, question here, question there. I'll even check the Facebook page, I guess. Can't hurt to do so. I'll just refresh that occasionally. Got Twitter open there, ready for any tweets that may come. I should check what that message was in case it's someone asking me. Oh, wow, that was fast. News. Okay. Dan's boss spammed refresh until he managed to get things going. So thank you. Thank you for spamming refresh or thrashing on refresh, however you want to say it, and welcome. I'd love to know who's here. Post a comment or a question. Let me know who's here. Oop. Where are you located at the moment? From Kotak Gray. Okay, well, we select that question. Right now, well, I'm at home. I'm in the dining room in the corner. This is a window to outside. This is actually a window to the bird room. Pet room now, because but yeah, we have a room for birds. I expected to have a lot more birds. Actually, we did have more birds at one time. We're down to 2 in there and 1 in the living room. But we were up to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 birds in the bird room at one point. But a couple of them, they got old. And a couple were shorter-lived species like a canary and rainbow finches. So yeah, I'm in the corner. And I'm at home in Japan. If you're asking where in Japan am I, I'm in Fukuoka Prefecture on Kyushu, the southernmost of the 4 main islands, northernmost prefecture. Okay. What's my job and how long have I been in Japan? Whoops, where'd that go? I selected that one. I wasn't done with it. Okay, well, I'll answer it anyway. I teach English. That's my basic job. I teach conversational English to, well, from a whole range of ages, from 3 years old up to my oldest student is 65-ish. Group chat not opening for me, says J Rizali. Oh my god, I'm sorry, I'm so terrible at names. J Ruiz Ayala. Yeah, I don't know what the deal is with the chat there. I can never get it working either. But there is the question box that should work, hopefully. If not, just keep tweeting at me, because that'll work too. Although I probably should check Facebook too, because comment. Yeah, okay. So, but yeah, mostly with Twitter and this question box. Next question, again from Kotak Gray. What is your opinion on immigration in Japan? Should we accept more foreigners? Well, it's not really a question of should Japan accept more foreigners. It's do they want their population to plummet and age? Because the population is already going silver real fast, as they say, silver going white. And the population of young people is going down, down, down quickly. The number of students is dropping. People are not having as many kids. So unless you want a rapidly aging population without enough people to support them, people of working age to support them, or unless you want to keep people working for their entire lives and never give them a retirement, Japan's going to have to accept more immigration. There's really not a should you, it's when are they going to realize that they have no choice. Especially for farmers too. I mean, I live out in the countryside in a farming area, and I don't think there's a single farmer under 50. The average age of farmers, I'm sure, has to be high 50s, low 60s. So I'm just going to have to accept it. Immigration is something that has to happen. So, yeah, I mean, I'm a foreigner in Japan. I can't really say there should be no more immigration. That just wouldn't work coming from me. Not that I'm really an immigrant. I mean, well, I don't know. It depends on how you define it. I always thought of an immigrant as someone who's moving into a country with the intention of becoming a citizen of that country. I didn't really intend to stay in Japan. It just kind of happened. And I have no intention of giving up my Canadian citizenship or trying to obtain Japanese citizenship. So, Repatitube. Okay. I said, yeah, okay. So you figured it out. Great. Glad to see you on there. Yes, I recognize the name Repatitube. I don't recognize I guess that's your real name, J. I can't say Ayala. I'm sorry. Because I get to see these usernames most often on YouTube, and often people on YouTube and on Twitter, I guess Twitter is often more of a real name or something like that, whereas YouTube people seem to have more handles. So people tweet me on Twitter, and I have no idea who it is, but it's someone who I actually know who it is quite well on YouTube, and I just never can link the two. Hopefully now I can, but I'm terrible with names. So, but glad you figured it out. So, any questions? Please. If not, I might have to start singing. No, that's not a bad thing. I'm told by many I have a decent singing voice, so, and I love to sing. I would like to make some music on YouTube, some videos. I'm okay at singing. I just don't have much in the way of experience making actual music. I can play recorder badly, as if you've watched the video where I said how I've got sleep apnea and showed playing 2 recorders at once with the CPAP. I wasn't actually trying to play music, but I can. The only song I can actually play on recorder is "Let It Be," and I learned that when I was in grade 3, I think, and I can still play it. Or I can just fiddle around. No problem. Great. No problem. Cool. So that question's done. It's not really a question. Yeah, there's supposed to be a chat function on here. And I click on it, nothing ever happens. Enter chat message. Okay. Can anyone see my chat message? I can't even. Oh, I can see my chat message. Okay, there. I have a chat message. Only me. I don't know. I mean, I have used Google Hangouts a few times now to do live streams, and I'm still not too familiar with all the bits that go into it. Oh, I don't want the chat now. I want the Q&A. Yeah. So yeah, I mean, I really should do more research on how to properly use this Google Hangouts. Oh, how's summer going so far in your area of Japan? I can't believe June is almost over. Going to the amusement park tomorrow. Oh, nice. We're not going to the amusement park tomorrow. I know that. But how's summer going here? It's rainy season. It's not all that warm. It's raining fairly often, so it doesn't feel like summer. Oh, and Dan Zebros asks, did you ever try the mobile game One Piece Treasure Cruise? Nope, totally forgot about it. Yeah, completely and utterly slipped my mind. But I've been playing, I mean, that was the cell phone game, wasn't it? I've been playing a bunch of different games. Actually, I have been mostly not using the Google Play Store. I've been using the Amazon Apps Store, which every day they have a free app, which normally is a paid app. And but not for Japan. It was from Amazon Canada. And when I tried to log in before, they said, you're not in Canada, you can't use this. And so I said, yes, I'm in Canada, and used my mother's address. And they said, okay, go ahead. They don't even actually check where you're downloading from. Just tell them I'm in Canada. They say, okay. And so I've been getting all kinds of apps that would normally be pay apps. I've probably not spent around $50 now. Just gonna say it's free, okay, but check it out, download it, like it, keep it, hate it, delete it. Didn't have to spend the money. I got Carcassonne, this pissed me off. Angry Birds Transformers. Every Angry Birds app is available in Japan except that one, and no one says why. No one would tell you why. So I was able to get it through Amazon Store Canada. I'm happy. Played a bit. I think you mentioned it. Okay, select the question. I think you mentioned it in one of your recent videos, but have you gone back to the noodle place that gave the free ramen with a mohawk? No, I haven't, or I'd have cut my hair again. I am thinking about doing that. I want to. I should do that tomorrow, actually. I should see if Kumiko wants to do that. I would absolutely love to go back there. Mohican ramen. It is the best ramen I've ever had. And I'm getting to the point where I want to buzz my hair off again. So that would be a fantastic thing to do tomorrow. Yeah. Shave it here, slick it up, go get some free ramen. Now, it's so weird. It is my favorite ramen, and I have never been back. So I don't know why I have never been back. We just never kind of gotten around to it. Although, I don't know if I really want to go. We were squeezed in there with 2 adults and 3 kids. They gave us this back room, the only private room there is, and we were really sardined in there. Now we got 4 kids, and they're even more active than they were then, so probably not a good idea to try and go do that. Let's see, other than being with your family, what's your favorite part of living in Japan? What's my favorite part of living in Japan? I don't know. I mean, honestly, we've got 4 kids now, I have been doing a lot less stuff outside the home. I mean, my regular day is seeing the kids off to school in the morning, like Duncan and Lily off first, then Kyle onto his bus to go to kindergarten, and then watching Nina for most of the day, and then going off to work in the afternoon, and then coming home at night, and really not doing much else. Yeah, I've been very inactive lately outside the home. Sometimes it's giving me a little bit of cabin fever sometimes. But food, I love a lot of the Japanese food. I mean, we went to sushi on Father's Day. We went to Kappa Sushi, which is where the 2-3 videos ago, the 5 short videos, the Shinkansen that brought the sushi, that was at a Kappa-sushi in Yame. The one I went to on Father's Day is in Yanagawa, and it actually it's newer. It has a double decker. It has two trains, top and a bottom. So that's even better. So yeah, sushi is great, and you know what? There are some fantastic parks. So I mean, that's related to my kids, but there are some great places to take your kids to play that just would not happen in North America because everyone is too afraid of liability. And I've shown some of them. And the roller slide too. The roller slide also on the 5 shorts, the 2 roller slides. That video, the vertical distance on that park, the vertical difference from top to bottom, it's I don't know how many meters. It's huge. So that roller slide down, it's a great ride. But you would never find that in North America. People would be too worried about lawsuits. So some of the great places to take your kids to play. I mean, if I'd known some of them when I first got here, I was in my 20s, I might have gone on the roller slide just for the hell of it by myself. Possibly. Yeah, it probably wouldn't have happened. I don't even know if it was made then. Let's see. Patoob says, it sounds like my day and only has 2 kids. Yeah. Kids will just vacuum up your time, won't they? And your energy. I swear, people say, where do you kids get so much energy? They suck it vampirically out of their parents. This is the truth. Okay. Patoob asks, do you suffer from Tim Hortons withdrawal every now and then? Came back from a trip in upstate New York and saw a number of them around there. Yes. I miss Tim Hortons, even though a few weeks back I had to give up coffee. But I could have a coffee now and then, but I haven't bothered. But I miss Tim Hortons, yes. The donuts. I mean, the biggest donut chain here is Mr. Donut. And I don't see him in every Mr. Donuts, but in one I remember seeing they had a sign saying, world's best coffee and donuts. And I thought, you liars. Tim Hortons is way better. But yeah, I miss Tim Hortons. And I know there are some in the U.S. now because when Canada sent troops to Afghanistan, Tim Hortons built an outlet, built a branch for them in Afghanistan. This is what I've heard. And then American soldiers went and got coffee notes there too. Loved it. Went back to the States. Wanted Tim Hortons. Got their foot in the door. They got their foot in the door through. They came to America via Afghanistan. Is what I heard. So now the Tim Hortons is creeping across the border. But I don't think it'll ever make its way into Japan. Although yesterday, I know it's like 5 days early, but yesterday, the Fukuoka in Fukuoka, there's this information pamphlet magazinelet for foreigners called Fukuoka Now, and they have a Canada Day party every year. I have never been to it, but last year and I think this year they specially imported some Tim Hortons coffee grounds, whatever coffee roast to serve, and the first 200 people got free Tim Hortons coffee. That's a reason to go just for that, but I've never been to the party because I'm always working, and it's always on a Saturday or a Friday, and I'm always working Fridays and Saturdays, so that sucks. Let's see. Jordan Long, I seem to remember you visiting zoos and aquariums. Do you have any plans to visit any new ones? I have been to one zoo here. I put up a video about that. I have been to a couple. How many aquariums have I been to? I have been to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I can think of 7 aquariums in Japan I've been to. I've made videos I've got videos online now of one of them, I think. I made a video, or I recorded video back when Kumiko was pregnant with Nina, and I have never, ever edited that video. So that will happen at some point. And when my mother and niece came to Japan for Christmas and New Year's, we went down to Kagoshima, where I made the first video. And so I recorded, I'm at Kagoshima, but I'm not doing a video here because I'm just using this as an excuse as a reason to introduce the other aquarium video I made and to kick my butt into gear on editing that. Well, half a year later, I still haven't done it. But I will. Hopefully soon. So, yeah. I've really got to get my butt going on that one. Okay, Arpadum says, I have fond memories of Mr. Donut, including biting into a curry donut thinking it was a different type of donut. Oh, yeah, that's going to be good. By the way, Tim Hortons now owns Burger King. No, I think it's the other way around. Burger King owns Tim Hortons. Yeah, which, don't know how I feel about that. If it was Tim Hortons owning Burger King, they'll be a little less worried maybe, but the other way around, a little worried. But, I mean, Mr. Donut's not bad. It's just not as good, especially in their selection. I mean, they've only got a few base donuts and then different toppings on them. Oh, sorry, something is tickling my nose. I'm not picking, I'm just scratching because something is tickling my nose. Yeah, so I mean, it's just not as good as Tim Hortons. As already mentioned, you are very busy, but the walkabout videos you did in the past are very interesting. It's cool to discover new C3 videos. Thank you very much. I have actually done a lot less walkabout videos than people think. Like one, really, I think, wandering in Fukuoka. I can only remember doing the one. And it was, I think, my longest video to date, not counting live streams. I really want to do more. It's just getting the chance to go out and wander around by myself doesn't happen. Really doesn't happen all that often. I mean, there would be a possibility next month, except that the day that I normally it would happen when Lilia had this like modeling class or in Fukuoka, and if I went just her and me, I'd have a chance to wander around while she's in there for 4 hours. And why is my hand waving so much? But I won't be taking her next month because Kumika will, because the Fukuoka board gaming, Fukuoka gaming. I'm blanking on the exact name of that. Fukuoka board gaming is on that day, and it might be the last one because the guy who runs everything is Fukuoka board gaming. He's heading home, and so I don't want to miss it. I hope someone else is going to take over from him when that's done, arranging for places and locations, dates to keep getting together and playing fantastic fun games. But I don't know if it'll happen, so I really want to hit the last one. Also, I'm going to buy a couple games off of him. So, but I really hope to wander more. Maybe once the weather's not so rainy, maybe Nina and I can go out wandering. I don't know how well that'll work out. She doesn't have the range I do or the speed. I would like to go wandering by myself, really. I counted the trekking one in the mountains with your kids. Oh, okay, right, yeah. It's not really a wander. That was fun. I really enjoyed that. I want to do more of that. It's just going to be really hot soon. Actually, I should have done some more like that about a month ago when it was warm but not stifling and dry enough to not sink into the mud. Yeah, that was fun. Are you planning to make One Piece treasure videos in the future? Well, yeah, I keep saying I thought I'd do about one a month, and it just hasn't really happened. There's a couple that I could do, and I don't know, it's one of those things I kind of forget to do. I don't know. I've got all kinds of ideas of videos I want to make, and most of them never get made. Partly because, well, I'm often busy watching my kids or working. Partly because I forget to write things down. And so sometimes the ideas get forgotten. And then I remember them again and forget to write them down. And they get forgotten again. So, but yeah, I will do more One Piece treasures occasionally. They're really, honestly, I don't want to keep repeating myself by just getting the same things over and over again. I've said this before. I wouldn't want to just keep getting, here's another figure, and here's another figure, and here's another figure in for 3 different videos. I mean, I've said there are figures available. Same thing like cards and whatnot. I don't want to just do more of the same. Also, lately, I think the amount of One Piece goods has been starting to tail off. It's getting less. Also, honestly, those videos never seem to be as popular. They get some of my least viewed videos, the One Piece treasures. So, I mean, I loved getting the One Piece stuff and presenting it, but a lot of people didn't care to watch it. So, Oh, I should check in Twitter. I haven't checked in Twitter in a while. No Twitters, no tweets. Or hit refresh just to make sure. Nope. Okay. So we're just working off of questions here. Oh, though I should check. Every time I do this, I find lots of questions in the comments of the actual video. The problem is I can never find my actual video. Okay. What's this one? From RepetiTube. You mentioned in one of your tweets in the past you are working on a Yudachara video. Oh, right. Yudachara. Okay, and we get to see it. I wasn't actually working on it. I was thinking about it. That's another one of those things. Didn't write it down. There are characters, mascot characters for this town, and I really planned to make a video about that, and it's another one I forgot, didn't get to. I really gotta start writing these things down. But yeah, people gotta prod me because if I say I'm gonna do something, I mean to do it. I just might forget. What is the Yudachara for your town? Well, the main one. Okay, there is. I don't know exactly how the story goes, but there's some story in this town about this winged dog, Hai Inuzuka. So it's like the winged dog. Zuka might be place of the winged dog. So I don't know how the tale goes, but there's a statue or two of dogs with wings. So the character is Hanemaru. Hane is wing, Maru, no idea. Well, Maru means round, but why wing round? I don't know. So I wonder if do I have any Hanemaru stuff around here? I don't think so. So I plan to make a video about Hanemaru and Hanemaru's friends because they have 2 or 3 sub-friend characters, mascots as well, which I don't know all their names or everything, but I know who to ask. So that video should get done sometime if I don't forget. Okay, there are 6 comments in my YouTube for this chat. Yeah, okay, so I have been getting some of those comments on my phone in email because when someone posts a comment on one of my videos, it emails me, or YouTube emails me. And so yeah, I have been reading out some of those comments. There are some new ones. Let's see. Will you vlog while there? From Jordan Long. Unfortunately, I don't remember what there we were talking about. Possibly, but I don't remember what there we were talking about. Any recommendations for first-time visitors of Japan? Depends on where you're going. That's from... I'm not reading out that name. Recommendations depends on where you plan to go. I mean, lots of people go to Tokyo and never leave Tokyo and have a wonderful time. But if you want to go to the cultural capital of Japan, that would be Kyoto. You could spend a month in Kyoto and not see everything. But I mean, there's lots to come see down in southern Japan as well. I mean, we've got lots of culture down here and lots of things to see. Depends on how much you want to. It depends on what you want to see and how much of it you want to see. You want to go to Mount Fuji? I mean, that's one of the biggest spots. You'll have to go to. I'm not even sure which prefecture that's in, but it's somewhere south of Tokyo and north of Kyoto. So, Dan Zeberos, I hope I'm saying that right, says, I really like all the fan stuff from One Piece, but sadly you hardly get these things, and if you get them, they're so expensive. So I often just watch what you get in Japan. I think you don't have these problems. No, I can get all kinds of One Piece and other fan goods easily because I'm here. Yeah. So, yeah, of course, things are going to be more expensive in North America because they're going to be imported. I think a lot of them will be charged import duties as well. So there's the shipping, there's the duties, and then after that, there's the markup for the profit of the company selling them to you. So it's going to drive the prices up really fast. I got another message here, I think, if I can find it. If you visit the link, it's easier to answer your questions and then search for Sparkus. Oh, okay, so that's someone telling Jordan Long how to stick questions up there. Either way, I'm fine with getting stuff here too. Van Damme says, what do you think about the show BattleBots? Oh, is that the new one that was on TV on Father's Day? If so, I haven't seen it, and I really want to. I mean, I subscribe to Tested, and so I've been watching all the background stuff, seeing the bots and the arena, and I really want to see it. I used to watch, Robot Wars. There was the American one, I think, and was a British one because they had the guy who played Lister on Red Dwarf hosting. He always wore those really stupid frilled leather jacket and always liked to kiss to the camera. Whatever. But I liked watching the battles. I would absolutely love to see that. Maybe it's up on. Maybe someone posted it to YouTube by now. But when I searched the day after, it wasn't there. I really want to see that. So yeah, I'm highly enthusiastic about BattleBots. I mean, a little robotic destruction. I'd love that. I love that. Did all the rest get planted? Any plans for a video? Yes, I took some video today. I would have loved to have set up my camera and done a time lapse of video of planting a rice field, but it was raining, so I only took a very short amount of video. But it's better than nothing. So yeah, I do plan. Probably that would be next Tuesday's video. I think there's a few other shots that if I could, I'd like to get. But I pretty much have everything I need. Once I make some, the background narration and introduction for it, I've got enough footage. Well, it's pretty short to make a fairly short video. But I think most of the rice is planted now. There are still some fields. I think there's still some fields that are unplanted, but that won't last much. That won't last very long. They will all be completely planted very shortly. You can tell when any particular farmer is done. No, I'll leave that for the video. That's going to be in the video. I got to find a place to take a video of that. Yeah. So, yeah. So I forget what I was going to say after that because I stopped midstream. So yeah, BattleBots. Actually, you know what? I am going to do a quick search right now on YouTube to see if I can find BattleBots because I really want to watch it. If I do find it, I'm not going to watch it now. Don't worry. BattleBots 2015 is probably a good way to search instead of getting the old ones because you get lots of the old ones. Okay, now, oh, yes. 40 minutes long. Is that it? There's a lot of commercials. Do they do it by hand or with little planting tractors? The planting tractors. By hand is only to fill in where if something got missed. Because it does happen. It's being planted by machine. Spots get missed, and so they'll wade in and just plant a few spots by hand afterwards. And that's the only hand stuff done generally. The only people who do it by hand are like, students, kids out in the country. And any kids, any schools that are out in the countryside, they generally have the kids give them the experience of planting rice by hand because it's part of their cultural heritage. So, yeah, my kids, Duncan and Lily, are in elementary school, so they did rice planting. What day was that? It was last week. I'm not sure. Well, last week. And then once that was done, then they had their Doro Olympics, their mud Olympics, which I've done a video about before too. But it was raining. I went out to watch, and I watched Duncan half-heartedly race because he's a skinny kid. He was freezing. It was raining. It was cold. I really wish they'd postponed it because other years it's been a nice sunny day when they did the Doro Olympics, so the kids were not miserable. But Duncan has got no insulation on him at all. He's skinny. He was freezing, and so he's kind of stepped along, not really trying to race at all. It was too bad. So I saw him run. I saw Lilia run, and then I took Nina home because it was just raining too much. It was too cold. And Repetitive says, by the way, the audio is working very well. The mic you got as a gift is great. Yes, it is. Thank you, Mom. So, yeah, I'm quite happy to have this. It's one of the things I want to do with it is make some music. Ba-ba-ba-bang. So that's my phone. Don't know how much that was picked up on the mic. So that would be another comment on the video, which should be visible for me more easily than it is. In case you didn't see it, Jordan Long, Dan Zebros. No, sorry. In case you didn't see it, Dan Zebros, Jordan Long says thank you. I don't know why I read that off. You can see it for yourself in the comments, which I can't. Okay, and Repetitive says, the Mud Olympics are super cool. Well, super cold this year. Another thing you will not see in schools here in North America. Well, yeah, partly because not too many rice fields, except in California, I think. And those are super huge and planted by plane. And probably people be worried about getting that dirty and getting sick from things in the mud. But it's a lot of clean, dirty fun. Dirty, clean, dirty fun. Dirty, clean fun. Clean, dirty fun. Whatever. It looks like a lot of fun. I want to get in the mud, and I've never had a chance. I would really, really like to. Oh, and next question is one I already answered. Yeah, the planting tractors. Those are cool things. I want to try driving one. I mean, I grew up not really on a farm, but next to the farm, because my father owned a quarter of a farm with 3 other brothers. They all owned a quarter of the farm. And so I grew up, I was on the farm quite often, just didn't live on it. And so I've done various farm work, but since there were 4 adults there, I never had regular chores to do on the farm. Like if it had been our farm, I would have had, regular chores kind of thing. But I've done various farm works, various jobs around the farm. I've never done anything here. I would like to try. I would like to run a rice planter. I would love to drive a little combine harvesting. I really want to drive some of the tractors because they look like toys to me compared to the ones we had in Canada. We had big-ass tractors. They got these little things here. You want to find a big tractor like that, apparently you got to go to Hokkaido. They got big fields up there, but not around here. But some of the ones I've seen, instead of wheels, they have treads on the back, these triangle treads. And I really want to try driving one of them just because I want to drive one of them. I've never driven a track vehicle except a snowmobile very little bit when I was a kid. Very little bit, maybe 5 minutes cumulative. So I just want to drive one because I've never driven a track vehicle, and a tread tractor just seems cool. Yeah, I know it's weird. Cool. You find cool whatever you find cool. It's interesting. Okay, let me see if I can say this. Etimoslatus says, I heard Japanese politicians are getting corrupt. True. No, they're not getting corrupt. They're already corrupt as hell. Jeez. There are people in the government now whose father were in the government and grandfather in the government, because basically they're inheriting their seat. I mean, that's so corrupt. The party that they belong to will not allow anyone else to run for that seat in that riding. And and was it 2 prime ministers ago? No, 1 prime minister ago. I don't know. The guy, he's rich, and all that money all his family wealth is bribe money from his father and grandfather getting bribed in the government. Yeah, and so this guy thinks he's worked hard for everything he has, and he'd go off and spend $500 a day on lunch every day, and figured that anyone who couldn't do that was just lazy. Yeah, that's the kind of guy you want in government. There's a lot of corruption. It's not the worst country in the world for corruption. I've seen a corruption map of the world, and countries were colored by their corruption level. And Canada was in the least corrupt level, and America and Japan were in the more corrupt but not most corrupt. I think they were 1 step down from best. They were second best. So, but yeah, there's lots of bribery, especially with construction companies. After the war, Japan needed a whole bunch of construction companies. A whole bunch were made. They rebuilt the country. And then there was no need for so many construction companies, and most of them have not gone away. So in order to keep getting enough work, construction companies bribe politicians so that politicians will create needless construction work so that the construction companies can keep functioning. So yeah, my tax dollars going to work supporting an industry that is glutted with an overabundance of companies. Yay! Let's see. Are your kids interested in anime, movies like Totoro Totoro or Gakko no Ue no Ponyo? Gakko no Ue no Ponyo. Oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, when my kids are here at home, I basically want them to watch English TV because they get nothing but Japanese outside the house. But the exceptions I'll make for this, excuse me, is Lilia, she's getting a little old for it, but she still likes Purikure. And Duncan and Kai love Kamen Rider and the Sentai, the Rangers shows. Although we haven't let the kids watch Kamen Rider for the past couple of years because the one after Wizard was fantastic. Kamen Rider Wizard, fantastic. I loved it. Unfortunately, I got into it late. But the one after that, Kamen Rider Gaim, looked boring as hell, so I didn't let them watch it because I didn't want to get sucked into watching that one because it looked terrible. The opening was boring, the whole premise was dumb, and the Kamen Rider names were stupid, so we didn't watch it. And then new one came on, Kamen Rider Drive. I watched the first episode, looked a little violent, looked like people were actually dying in the first 30 seconds, so I didn't want the kids to watch it. Overly violent, but Kumiko and I might watch it. But other than that, the only exception that, I said anytime is fine. You want to watch it, I have no problems with it, is Ghibli movies. Most Ghibli movies. Some people seem to be really, I don't know. I've seen people really, really praising that one about the airplane designer. I couldn't finish it. It was so flippin' boring and stupid. Honestly, I hated it. I absolutely hate it. I've loved almost everything that Miyazaki has done, but that one was such a disappointment. I never finished it, and I don't care. I don't want to watch the end. And the Tonari no Yamada-kun, yeah, I got no time for that. But Ponyo, Totoro, Nausicaa, Laputa, absolutely. I absolutely love them. Haoru, love it. Sentochiro no Kamikaze, favorite. I saw it before almost anybody else in the world. Let's see. Next question from RepetiTube. How is the Volunteer Fire Brigade going in activities lately? Well, there was the video I posted a couple weeks ago about the safety preparedness demonstration day. So there was that. We had our regular meeting, bi-monthly meeting 2 days ago. So I went to that. And there is training coming up on July 5th. So unfortunately, there is training coming up on July 5th because the next Tamiya Mini 4-wheel drive race in Saitaka is July 5th. So I can't go. I haven't been to a mini 4-wheel drive race in a few months. And I was planning to go next month. And I can't. My only hope is that it rains and the race is delayed. Or just go in August. But yeah, I'm in my second year of being on the volunteer fire department, and I have yet to go to a fire. But 4 more years, and I start getting paid. You know, the volunteers get paid after you've been in for 5 years. It's not a lot, like about $500 a year, but still, that's not bad. You know, for the first 5 years, you're working free. Although when I go to the meetings, there's food and drink, and it's free. So, you know, it's not without its perks. Let's see. You forgot to mention Anpanman for Nina. She watches, yeah, actually, it's Anpanman. You were very close in the spelling. It's Anpanman. Anpanman is, yeah, it's pretty cool anime for little kids, but I don't show it to her here. I think she watches it at her grandmother's place when she's there, because she definitely knows what Anpanman is. She loves Anpanman, but I don't want to sit through it here. There were a couple episodes with in a lot of English, Anpanman English episodes, I guess to help Japanese kids learn a little bit of English. So we've got those recorded on the hard disk of the DVD player, and she watches those occasionally. But no, I don't turn on Anpanman. I don't want to have to listen to. I don't want to sit through it. Although it's cute, it's actually the concept. I never really cared for Anpan until I heard more about the whole concept of it. He's a superhero that can't do everything himself. He needs the help of his friends. And that's great. The guy who made Anpan, I think he just died recently. Didn't he? Possibly. I'm not sure about that. So, yeah. Oh, my throat's getting sore. Oh, there's a message here. No, that's Facebook. That's me Facebook, not Sparkus Facebook. Anything Sparkus Facebook? Likes to my post about thinking about doing a live stream. Comments on the post of thinking about doing a live stream. But that's about it. Oh, I did post a comment. No, I did post the link. I hope you saw that. Daniel Teschner, are you here? I posted a comment, a link. I hope you saw it. I don't know if he saw it or not. I hope he did. I hope he did. He must be, because Daniel Teschner liked the link. Good. Okay. And Twitter. Nothing on Twitter. Okay. And no questions. So what should I do? I could sing Zosan Zosang. Oh, yeah. Why not? There's this Japanese kids song called Zosan Zosan. Well, or maybe it's just called Zosan, which means Mr. Elephant. Zosan, Zosan, o hana ga nagai no ne, so ka-san mo nagai no yo. I think I went a little sharp there. But if you translate it in English, it sucks. Mr. Elephant, your nose is long, isn't it? Yes, it is, and so's my mother's nose. Or my mother's is long also, would be the more little translation. Yes, it is, and my mother's is long also. What it's a really strange. Oh, Daniel commented on a link to me. I am here for your interest. Well, thank you, and thank you for your interest. Okay. It seems weird that okay. Round 2. Genki desu ka, Sparkus. I get my own username wrong. Genki desu ka? Yeah, I'm doing pretty good. Actually getting a little sleepy. It's 12:40 at night, and my throat's getting a little sore. I probably should have a drink. I just mean of water. Actually, I will do that. 1 second. And I'm back. Hello. Okay. Desks. So have the solar panels paid for themselves? Hell no. That's one of the first videos I watched a couple years ago. That was one of my first videos. That was like my second video, I think. And fourth, because I did it in 2 parts. No, it's a 25-year loan. So it's going to take a while. It's going slowly. And this time of year, they don't produce as much electricity because it's cloudy all the time. That's better. So, yeah, no. They've only been up there for like 5 years. So, yeah, no, they wouldn't pay for themselves that quickly. New comment. The comment says, what time is it there now? Didn't I just say that? Yeah, it's 12:41. No, wait, that's the wrong. That computer is fast. It's 12:39. That computer is a couple minutes fast. So, yeah, it is 12:39 at night, and I'm probably not going to go too much longer. This will be a shorter. This is not going to be a 2 or 3 hour live stream. I don't have that. I don't have that in me tonight. Especially if my throat's already feeling sore. Man, could you imagine if I tried to do one of those? What I did when I hit 1,000 subscribers, and I just went through the subscriber list, thanking everyone and reading off everyone's name. And I feel kind of bad. I said that if I hit 3,000 subscribers during Veda, I should do some really special Veda video for that, and I never did. I really meant to. And I still mean to do some kind of special thank you now that I've passed 3,000 subscribers. And I just haven't gotten to it. It's 3,168. I think it was 3,169 a little while ago. That's okay. I lose a few now and then. Actually, yeah, I go to VidStats X to look. Yep. Hey, I've lost 3 today, but I gained 6 today. So it's a net gain of 3. Minus 3 in one shot. Okay, 3 in one go in 1 hour probably was closed accounts. People don't run away from me that fast usually. So yeah, I like to check things on VidStats X. It gives a projection for how long until you reach certain levels. It says I should reach 5,000 subscribers in 2 years, 3 months, and 24 days on October 20th, 2017. I would like to do it faster than that. Let's make that a goal. Get me to 5,000 subscribers. I just don't know how I'm going to do that. I mean, I got to do something to get noticed to get that. To pick up another 1,832 subscribers, I'm not really sure how to do that. Everybody, post on Facebook to all your friends telling them to subscribe to Sparkus. Probably won't work, but it couldn't hurt. I would really appreciate it, actually, if people, if it surprise me with my phone. No, like share videos. It really helps. Twitter, Facebook, everything helps. Van Damme says, awesome enthusiasm for BattleBots. Will you watch the Japanese Ladies versus Australia in the World Cup? That's in Canada. And do you get your kids into sports? I'm not really all that much into sports, honestly. So I don't see me getting my kids into sports all that much. I don't care for soccer. So I'm not watching the ladies' soccer. It's not because it's ladies. It's just because it's soccer. If I was into soccer, I wouldn't care if it was the men's or the women's. The only time I ever watched soccer games was when it was the Japan and South Korea 2003 World Cup, because I was living in South Korea, and boy, was it fun being in South Korea for the World Cup. That was great. So, yeah, that's the only time I watched soccer. So, yeah. Repetitive says he'll ask his cousin, the deposed prince, to help. Yes, please do. That's a joke you might have missed. That was in today's video. Or comment today's video. Okay, so Tokyo Heart Syndrome says, my girlfriend and I love it when you did your walking videos displaying the countryside, shrines, etc. Any chance we get some more of those? Yeah, someone asked that question a little while ago in the live stream. I do really want to do more of those walking around, wandering around, just finding whatever I find videos. It's just getting the opportunity to do so when you've got 4 kids and several of them quite small. A couple of them quite small. The opportunities to do it are very limited. Next year, I will actually have a lot more opportunity to do things like that. Next year, Duncan and Lilia are in elementary school. Lilia will be starting kindergarten, so I'll be really free in the daytimes. I'll be able to wander all over the place. Let's see. Kakashi Hatake says, well, I think doing One Piece videos would help, I think. Well, like I said, the One Piece videos actually are some of my least popular videos, except for the One Piece Dome Tour video. That's quite popular. I think it's my 4th most popular video, possibly. Well, why not? Let's check it out. The Sparkus most watched top 5 videos are number 5. Loft bed unboxing and assembly with 20,955 views. I'm amazed at that, actually. Number 4, the One Piece Dome Tour Fukuoka 2011. I Live in Japan episode, I'm not sure, actually, at 22,587 views. In number 3, to Canada, I Live in Japan Special 2, number 1, when we went back to Canada by way of Korea, which I have gotten a bunch of irritated email from Japanese people saying, that's not Japan. And I freaking know it's not Japan. I live in Japan, but I was on my way home. They don't seem to understand that. I explained it all in English at 23,966 views. Coming in at number 2, someone mentioned earlier, Mohican Ramen. I live in Japan, number 55 at 36,616 views. If all my videos got these kind of views, I could probably do YouTube full time. And the number 1 most watched Sparkus video is Curry Rice. I live in Japan, number 37 at 120,372 views. I cannot believe that. I can't believe a video of mine went up like that. Yeah, I love it. So I don't know how I got onto that, but that was fun. Repatitube says he's going through similar things. He, she, I'm sorry, I always make assumptions on usernames. I'm not sure. Similar things, converting heating from oil to natural gas. I guess you're talking about converting over to solar panels, I guess. Let's see. You did multiply pretty quickly, meaning having 4 kids? I'm pretty sure you weren't talking about math there. Yeah. Well, yeah. Went from 0 kids to 4 kids in the space of 8 years. Yeah. So pretty evenly spaced out too. Well, 4 years between, 2 years between, 2 years between. Yeah. So, so that was fun. I didn't. I was looking over at the video list saying the reading of the top 5 was fun. Having the kids, yeah, okay. You can read whatever you want into that. I just, ooh, it's okay. Kumiko never watches these videos. Should I have done the top 10? It's kind of surprising that, well, maybe not surprising. 2 Tamiya Mini 4-wheel drive videos, my first 2, are in the top 10. I'm surprised that Duncan saying frog did not make it into the top 5. No, that was Kai. That was Kai. Yeah, Kai saying frog is not even in the top 20. It's in the top 30. It's number 28. 3,181 views. Yeah, actually, you know, if anyone was going to take off, I would have thought that would. But then I did a bit of searching, and there's all kinds of kids saying frog on YouTube, so it doesn't really stand out as much as I thought it would. Come on, man, gross. I was talking about the fun be the top 5 videos. Okay. You should do some cooking videos. Yeah, I know. The only problem is usually when I'm cooking, I keep making the same things over and over again. And usually I'm cooking, you know, I'm trying to cook as fast as I can to get it done so that I've got it ready for my kids and so I can go off to work and so I don't often have the time to just take it easy and set up the camera and you know, do a really good job on it as I'd like to. Plus, my kitchen isn't set up great for cooking videos. I mean, if a really good setup for a cooking video is you have a kitchen island where you can stand behind, have the camera in front, and have a straight-on view for your cutting and everything. And I don't have that. We didn't design my kitchen with YouTube in mind because I didn't even start YouTube until after the house was built. Didn't design any of the house with YouTube in mind. So, well, we did the top 5. The top 10 is number 10, Tamiya Mini 4-wheel drive car assembly. Number 9, making a cardboard gladiator costume. Number 8 is Randoseru, about buying Leo's Randoseru. Number 7 is the Tamiya Mini 4-wheel drive Racing Seitaka, the first one. And number 6 is making a cardboard treasure chest, the one-piece treasure chest. So, making and assembling are 4 of my top 10. So that's fun. And my top 2 and top 3, there's pictures. There's one is about ramen, and one's a picture of Lilia eating ramen. Maybe I should eat more ramen. More videos about ramen. I don't know. So, Actually, what I find cool, like most of my high view videos are older, 3 years, 4 years. But the Tamiya, 9 months, they're in the top 10, two of those. But the 3 months ago, my Geico parody pillow attack video, that's up to 11,297 views. I'm quite happy with that because it went up pretty quick. But I think most people watching it were either watching it on platforms where it's not, where you don't get served commercials, or they're running ad block because it's made almost nothing. So, yeah, I don't understand what's going on with YouTube, because you'd think subscriber rates and your money you're making off ads should go up together. They're not. I'm getting more subscribers, and lately my money has been going down and down and down. More Evil Twin videos, this, please. Yes, I mean to do some of those. Yeah, but Seth always buggers off somewhere. I don't know where he is. My kids and I enjoy them. Yeah, I mean, Seth is irritating but entertaining when he's around. But he keeps disappearing, and I really don't know where he goes. I mean, like one time he apparently went off around the world. Like, I'm amazed he didn't get killed somewhere. So, but yeah, when he shows up, I'll get him to sit still long enough to make some videos. He just keeps wandering off. Don't know how. He doesn't have a passport. So, yeah. I haven't done that many Evil Twin videos, really, with him. He just, what, about 7 or 8? I'd have to check my playlists. My Evil Twin, 10. Oh, more than I thought. 10 videos. Actually, I think there's actually a way I could actually play one of those here. It's possible for me to stream a video and force you to watch a video I want you to watch. How do I do it? Add a video to playlist. Okay. If you have the choice in apps and other things to choose a language you prefer to get them in English or Japanese or for practice. English. Yeah, my Japanese reading is not great, but I know me, and if I was to try to to use a bunch of apps in order to practice, I just get frustrated and stop using the apps. So if I want an app that I'm going to use, I want it in English. Search for a video. Which one did I want? I'm just going to try this because I've never actually played a video through a live stream. It's completely doable. But okay, let's try that. I've never tried it. Just see how it works. Let's try it. I don't know. IE. Is this working? Just curious, did that work at all? Just trying that for the heck of it. Did people actually see the bit of that a twin video? Did that work? I don't know. Or maybe people were just looking at me and not doing nothing. Me looking at the camera. I don't know. Oh, hey, I think I might have found the way to actually find my comments. How do I do this? No, Genki desu ka. Did that. Did that. Don't start playing live stream. Got it. I found the comments. Of course, I've already read them all off the phone. Okay. Not working. Nope. Oh, sorry. So I'm sitting here watching the video and you were just looking at me doing nothing. I'm very sorry about that. That should have worked. Why didn't that work? Huh. Okay. Well, that was a waste of lost audio. Yeah, it lost audio because when I start playing the video, it turns off my microphone. And I thought it should have been playing the video for you. Why wouldn't it play for you? It's supposed to, I think. As far as I know, when I play it, it should be playing for you guys. I don't know why. I won't try that again for a while then. So sorry you got some dead air time there. No, it didn't. Haha. Yeah. Sorry about that. Okay. Tokyo Heart Syndrome says, I'm about to take a modern Japanese history course when I go back to college. Is there anything you find appealing about the 1900 plus history in Japan? I'm about to be bored. Sorry, can't help you there. I'm not a big history buff. Honestly, I don't know. I mean, that's an era of rapid change for Japan. Modernization, as far as I know, or it goes back earlier than that too. But it should be. I think it could be some pretty interesting stuff. Rapid modernization and westernization, and leading up to the wars. So I mean, I think if you like history, I think you should have a good time in the course. You should enjoy it. Maybe it will show up in the archive version of the live stream. I have no idea because I don't think so. I don't think that Google Plus really edits anything like that. If it's in the live stream, it's in the live stream. Otherwise, I don't think it's going to show up. Okay. What's the control room? I'm clicking on other options here just to see what they do. Because I remember seeing things before. I added things like bottom third. You could put display stuff at the bottom. Ooh, what's this? Oh. I think I can draw on myself. Why am I giving myself black eyes? I should give myself blue. Oh, dear. Hi there, I'm Sketchy. I'm here today to teach you all about Japanese letters. Let's start with the vowels. A, E, U, E, O. My face kind of looks like a terrible ah. Here's how you properly draw one. We'll do it in red, just for contrast. Wow, I suck at drawing an ah with a mouse. I think I'm getting sleepy. Let's turn that off now. Turn off the pencil. That was fun, but let's turn that off. I hope you saw that. I really hope you saw that. Turn my Q&As back on. Are you a fan of video games? Yes, but I don't get to play many. I don't have money to buy any of the latest and greatest, and I don't have a computer that could run any of the latest and greatest. So let's take low shits. Okay. The games I've been playing lately, free games like Trackmania is fun, great race game, and then some of it's available for free. I buy games on discount only on Steam. Only when I can justify it on discount. That is showing up. Oh, good. My sketchiness showed. I got Goat Simulator for a couple bucks just for fun. My friend gave me a copy of gifted me a copy of Kerbal Space Program on Steam. Absolutely love it. Although the problem is I very, very quickly found the limits of the computer I'm running it on, because my wife's laptop, which is stronger than my laptop, wouldn't even try on my laptop with the full version of KSP. But I started building a space station, and very soon got enough parts on there so that it got really jerky trying to get a ship to come in and dock with a space station. So it just wasn't fun anymore. I want to build a bigger space station so I can supply deep space missions, not deep space, but go out to other planets. And it just it's just too much for the computer to handle. So I haven't been playing Kerbal Space Program lately. That and the update to 1.0 screwed up the science ladder missions, and all of a sudden I don't have a bunch of the parts I should have. I don't have access to them, but I already have them on various rockets and space stations, so I can't actually use some of the stuff I've made and have to start completely from the beginning again. Bit irritating. That just reminded me of Mr. Satan from Dragon Ball Z. Really funny. Thank you. I'm glad it was really funny. I don't watch Dragon Ball Z, so I don't know who Mr. Satan is. Although, I'm assuming he's a hell of a guy. I'm sorry. Maybe it'll show up in the archive version. Yeah, I don't think so. Oh, did I just get a message on my phone I forgot to check? I did. Which probably means it's there in this to view. Newest comments first. Nope, didn't work. Question about onsen. Do people use them on a regular basis? Oh, yeah. Some people go all the time. Not so often myself. Would love to go more, but it's something to do once every so often. Depends on the person. Some people are once every so often. Some people are, regular, like once a week, twice a week, or more. It depends on how close you live to an onsen and how good that onsen is, I guess. Hey, Nushkala! Long time no see. What's on your face? Marker. Well, no, just computer marker drawing. That was fun. Stephanie Pretty. Didn't you say Stephanie is pretty? Woot. Hi. Hope you are well. Doing okay? Getting kind of sleepy. It's 1 a.m. I'm going to go to bed soon. Kakashi Hakate says, do Japanese people get surprised when they hear you talking Japanese? Not in Japan so much. The place I've really surprised Japanese people by talking Japanese was New Zealand, Canada, and Thailand. That was fun. I love walking up to Japanese people in other countries and start speaking Japanese because they're just not expecting it. That is so much fun. Oh, and I missed, someone asked another question. I think I forgot to answer. Oh, yes. Eti Moslitis asked, do Japanese people believe in conspiracy theories? What about you? I don't know. Actually, I've never really discussed conspiracy theories with people. And I'm not much of a conspiracy theorist either. So, yeah. So I really have no good answer for that question. What is the normal cost to go to an onsen? Depends. Depends on the place, how old it is, how nice it is. Some places are really cheap, like a couple hundred yen for a little public bath, which is maybe a artificially heated water, because that's not technically an onsen. Onsen has to be, or is supposed to be, natural hot spring water. I mean, the bath is man constructed, of course, but to officially be called an onsen, you're supposed to have naturally hot spring water. And some onsen were getting in trouble for having heated water, heated water, artificially heated water. But like a 500 yen a person is not unheard of. Or it depends if you go to like a family bath, because we have a family. It's actually cheaper to go to a family bath. If you go to like the regular onsen, you got to pay 500 yen a person or whatnot. That'd be about well, I'm sure the kids have a lower price, but it'd still be about 2,000 yen or something, like $20 or something. But a family onsen would cost 10 to 15. So that works out. It depends. And in some places, if you go to like a high-end hotel or a ryokan, they'll have really fancy place will be really expensive. So I don't know if they some places allow bath access only, but some places you can only go into their really gorgeous baths if you stay, and it's not cheap. Sons. What do you think of paper and pen games? Okay, I'm going to have to ask you, what do you mean by paper and pen games? You mean like RPGs? I've played some, but not for a long time. They're fun. I just haven't played for a long time. If you mean something else like paper and pen games, like tic-tac-toe, I don't know. just let me know what you think, and I can answer your question. Erpatadub says, my sons Inaki and Farron say hello to you. Hello, Inaki and Farron, or Farron, or I don't know if I'm saying that right. They're very excited to see you live. Can you say hello to them? I just did. Ha! I anticipated your question. So hello again, Inaki and Farron or Farron, or how do you say that? Okay, let me know how are you supposed to let me know how to say that through a text? Okay, is it A, Farron, or B, Farron, or C, none of the above because I'm totally screwing it up? There, that's how I know what I'm saying. Farron, Farron, yeah. Farron, Farron, or totally wrong. Let's see. But hi, kids. More comments over here. Probably the ones I already read. Stephanie Pretty. Seriously, Stephanie Pretty. I always thought it was Stephanie is Pretty in your username. But Stephanie is Pretty. Itchy nose again. Okay, so I've been on for a little bit over an hour now. It doesn't actually show me exactly how long I've been talking that I can find anywhere. Anyway, but I'm kind of sure that my kids are going to be getting up early in the morning. My wife is on overnight work. She's a nurse, so she's. Oh, I'm saying it correctly. Which one? Oh, answer's B. Farron. Was that right? Yeah. I said A, Farron, B, Farron. Farron. I'm going with that. I'm glad the answer wasn't C, none of the above, and I'm totally screwing it up. Very excited. Hi, kids! Whoa, hello. That's making my day. Someone's actually excited to be watching me live. I mean, I'm not anyone big on YouTube. I'm not a famous YouTuber or anything, but you guys are making my day, or early morning. Okay, Stephanie Pretty says, lol, my name could easily be made into a compliment. Anyways, I recently heard about black caffeinated gum from a company called Lotte. What kinds of things do they make? Is that a popular... That's where it ends. The email always cuts it off short. Okay, let me reload the video thing here. Click on new comments, and I'll get the full comment. Lotte. What kind of thing do they make? Is a popular company there? Lotte? Oh, heck yeah. You've got a couple of my videos to go back and watch then, Stephanie Pretty. I've got at least 2 videos about a Lotte festival. Lotte is a major sweets, snacks, junk food company in Japan and South Korea. I think it's originally Japanese, but it's also huge in South Korea. It's so big that they have an amusement park in Seoul, Lotte World. It's half inside, half outside, and connected to a huge, expensive hotel. So they're a big company. I'm pretty sure I've done some of the Sweet Tooth Thursday have been Lotte stuff. They also have a fast food restaurant chain, Lotteria. But same as McDonald's, not great, but not terrible. But McDonald's level. Well, actually, when I was living in South Korea, Lotteria seemed to be slightly better than McDonald's. Slightly better stuff. But yeah, that black gum, I have not tried. Would you like me to use black gum in a Sweet Tooth Thursday video? What does everyone say? Yes or no? Black gum in an upcoming Sweet Tooth video. Yes or no? And her Patadoob says, I am number 1 on the mic on her kids list. Thank you very much. I love you guys. I am correct. What am I correct about? And her Patadoob also enjoys my videos very much. Thank you very much. So everyone, yes or no? Either in the since I got the comments working, we'll just do it in the comments or the questions box. If the question box works better for you, yes or no? Black gum in an upcoming video. Let's see. Newest comments, and the answer is no one has said a thing about that. No one has an opinion. That's okay. Yeah, I am rapidly running out of steam, and I don't mean the game platform. One thing I should mention: do it. Try the gum. Okay, that's one vote. Yes. I really have a feeling, people are gonna say just yes. No, I don't think anyone's gonna say no. Don't do the gum. I better make a note of that somewhere. Buy black gum. I don't have any paper. What's this? No, that's a note. That's a letter to me from a student. I don't want to write on that. I'm dropping things. That is ticket to the baseball game where I tackled the foul ball. Yay! I got a paper around here somewhere. I know I got a paper around here somewhere. You're correct with the pronunciation of Ferran. Okay, yeah, Ferran. Right, yeah, Ferran. Okay, good. Which is good because I'm usually terrible with names. Kids say yes. Okay. Well, I've said it so many times now. I remember Ferran. I'm sorry, I'm forgetting. Well, hello there. How's the family? Family's asleep, except for my wife, who's possibly asleep or possibly awake at work. It's an overnight shift that if no one comes in, she gets to sleep. That's the best, getting paid to sleep. Except if a patient comes in, she could have to stay up all night. But the family's pretty good. Darn, I'm trying to remember the kid's name now. Ferran and answer questions. I'll cheat and look back. I can do that. Inaki. There. Was I saying hello or something? Kids say yes. So Ferran and Inaki say yes. Okay, well, I think that's enough yes votes to warrant doing the black gum in an upcoming video. I probably just won't. I won't be giving Nina gum. It's a little early to give her gum. Oh, interesting. The questions list questions, answer questions, and spam. Any spam? No spam. Okay, good. Thank you, no one, for spamming. Questions. I want to make money sleeping. Yeah, I do it every day. I could make good money that way. I'd like to make good money on YouTube. I think I had a dream the other day that I was making money good money on YouTube, or maybe not. I've had a few YouTube dreams. Inaki, yeah, I looked it up before you could answer. Haha. So, yeah, it's getting late. I'm getting punchy. Put a reminder in your phone to make a gum video. Yeah, okay, yeah, I should do that. Once I check what the heck just happened there. Okay, I got a message. Okay, I think that one was not email. That was internal storage is 75% full. Tap to transfer data to memory card. Yeah, I don't care about that right now. I know the internal storage is getting full. All right, I was going to put it. See, I'm getting sleepy. I put it down. I was going to put a reminder in my phone. When should I do it for? I'll probably go shopping on Monday. I'll put it in for about like Monday 10 a.m. Monday, 10 a.m., tell me to buy black gum. Not in July. No, wait. 29th. Oh, come on. It's hard to do when you're sleepy. New event. Event location, don't care. Event description. Buy black gum. This seems so strange to be putting this. No, it's not 1:30 a.m. How do I do that again? How do I the edit event. I do not want this thing waking me up at 1:30 a.m. to make a bloody to go buy gum. There, 10:30 a.m. That's good enough. Okay, done. That should do it. There we go. I have put a reminder, a whole event, in fact, on my phone to buy the gum. It seems like slightly overkill, but what the hell? We're not top comments. I want. Okay. I would watch you try Black, but oh my god, well, I'm super excited to hear your response. I didn't know it makes such a wonderful topic question. About Lotte? Oh yeah, Lotte. Lotte's great. There is a Lotte plant in town here, so that's why they got the festival once a year where you can buy big bloody boxes. Yeah, so I should have actually 3 or some Lotte. Just search Lotte Lotte and Sparkus, and you should come up with at least 3 videos. I think 1 is a Sweet Tooth Thursday, and 2 predate Sweet Tooth Thursday. I think it's 2 or 3, something like that. So yeah, best movie you have watched. That is really hard to say, because I have favorites in different genres. But one of my absolute favorites is not the phone going off like that. No, one of my absolute favorites is Shawshank Redemption. Love that movie, and I mean that was a movie that I was surprised to love because I was not. I didn't know anything about it. I had no interest in it, but my parents rented it, and I sat down and watched it with them. I was still in high school, I guess, and it's phenomenal. It's one of those movies that if it comes on TV and I stumble across it, it doesn't matter where it is in the movie, I got to watch to the end. There are just some movies like that, even if you've seen them, no matter how many times you've seen them, you just have to watch it to the end. That's one of them. Worst job you ever had in Japan? Haven't had that many, honestly. I worked as an ALT in junior high school, and then I left for a year and a half, or not quite a year and a half, and then I came, and I've been working at the same place since. Although I'm down to part-time there and doing my own classes as well. I was doing ALT work for 5 years here through this English Conversation School, sending me out to these elementary schools. And this one school I went to, every time I was there for a class, this one English-speaking mother also came out, in theory, to help, but she just irritated the crap out of me every time she was there, because no matter what I said, she made it seem like that was the most freaking fascinating thing she'd ever heard in the history of anything, because it was like, oh, it was like to every little, no matter how inane comment, so going there, I hated going there. I hated going to that school. To follow Nushkala's comment, what non-teaching jobs have you had? Well, I have a permanent resident visa. I can do any job that anyone will hire me for. So, I mean, I could anything. I could have anything that I'm qualified for, or even unqualified for if someone's willing to pay me for it. I don't care. I've basically my full-time jobs have only had teaching English. I have had occasional one-off narration jobs, narrating for promotional videos for companies, and doing a few radio commercials and 2 TV commercials. But I think I actually did rather badly on the last radio commercial I did, and so I've never got another one since. I don't think they were happy. It was unfamiliar words. I was stumbling across them. I don't think I put the right inflection on things, and I'm positive they were not impressed. And I haven't had a job since. So I probably screwed myself over there, or maybe I'm just reading too much into that. I don't know. But I like those narration jobs. So yeah, that's about it. But I mean, I would love to have a full-time job that paid me well enough to not teach anymore. I mean, I have some great experiences teaching, but I've been doing it for quite a while now, and I'd love to do something else. I'd love to have YouTube as my full-time job. I mean, I would do more videos and absolutely if I could. Yes, I forgot to mention the Santa Claus job. I did have that 3-day Santa Claus job. I did, that slipped my mind. Yeah, I did do that. That was hot. That Santa suit had me sweating my ass off. But that was pretty good. Yeah, so if I could do YouTube full time, I would absolutely love that. You know, actually, if hell, I got over 3,000 subscribers now. If I got like $1 a month per subscriber, I could do YouTube pretty much full time. $1 a month doesn't seem like a lot, but right now I'm making about like I said, my revenue is going down steadily. I think it was going up before. It was generally going up because of my curry rice video was constantly getting more views, and now it's really not much anymore. It got up to 120,000. It's pretty much plateaued. Proudub says the ooh you can hear from the audience in some Japanese shows can get annoying quickly. It seems like it's said mostly for most Indian things. It's worse in South Korea. Oh god, the reaction, all the women in the audience going. I can't remember exactly how it went, but I can't mimic it well. But it got so freaking irritating. Yeesh. The ooh in Japan is nothing. It doesn't bother me at all after South Korea. It doesn't bother me at all. What about pre-Japan Korea? Right. Actually, Korea wasn't pre-Japan. Korea was mid. I first moved to Japan in 1998 until July of 98 until July or August of 2001. Then South Korea from December 2001 to about December, end of November, December of 2002. Came back to Japan March 2003. Been here ever since. So, and then first time to Japan, pre-98 in Japan, I was working in a computer store in Waterloo for a year after I graduated from university. And I was working there and also try and find some other kind of job. And then I got not too many interviews, but I didn't really try as hard as I should have. I was flown to Ottawa for an interview with Nortel, actually, but kind of glad I didn't get that because Nortel kind of went quickly down afterwards, so I'm kind of happy I didn't get that job. Although if I had, I would have got my foot in somewhere else probably, I'm sure, but I wouldn't be here, I wouldn't be married to Kumiko, and I wouldn't have 4 wonderful kids that I have now. So yeah, I was working at a computer store and thought, I did really want to come to Japan, so I thought I'd try and find a way, because my first time applying to the JET program, I did not get on, but that year was the Olympics year, so everyone wanted to come to Japan. So I went and started looking for other ways, and I realized, it's about time to apply for JET again. Let's try JET one more time before I try something else, and I got in. Funniest teaching moment. Okay, well, I mean, there are a bunch of small ones, like kids trying to say English words they're not familiar with and ending up saying dirty words, swear words. Not just Kai saying frog, but yeah, I mean, I don't want to. I mean, I'm sure people have all heard them, but I'm not going to say the dirty words the kids say. But I have become pretty good at not laughing. One I've never mentioned. Oh God, I was teaching in an elementary school, and it was the end of the class. I think they were grade 3 kids, and they're all sitting facing me. And little kids, they don't care. I mean, the boys are in shorts, the girls are in skirts. They're all sitting there on the ground with their knees up, and so the girls, most of the girls, their skirts are all up on their knees, and so they're all flashing their underwear at me, which is just you just ignore that. But this one girl decides for some reason she had to check herself out, pulled it to the side, and I could see her. she's I don't know what the hell she was doing, but okay, I could not say anything because I would embarrass the hell out of the kid in class if I had mentioned it. It's like, I don't know how I managed to not react. Never said a thing. And she just finished the class, and that was that. That was funny as all hell. Little kids are just not embarrassed about anything. But if I had said it, she would have been so embarrassed. So, yeah, that. I don't know if I should have told that story or not, but hell, even if that kid happened to see it, she's not going to speak English. By now, she's in high school or university. But she probably wouldn't remember it anyway. So, yeah, it's probably not the story you were expecting. So, okay, it's 1:30. I did not mean to be doing this long. Oh, no, girl in skirt. Yeah. So, yeah, that was funny. I've only told Kumiko that story, I think, up until now. So, unless there's any last second questions, hopefully with short answers. Okay, nothing in Twitter. I'm shutting down Twitter, so I'm not going to look at Twitter anymore. Double check the comments here. Top comments. Newest comments. Oh, here we go. There was another one. Favorite Japanese food? I've always said okonomiyaki. I quite like that. But even more, I think, Japanese curry, which, people say that's not Japanese food, but no, the Japanese variation of curry, that's very Japanese. I love it. A good non-traditional sushi, all these different wonderful, weird, wonderful things they're experimenting with making different kinds of sushi. Love that food. What's your favorite music genre? What bands? I have a really eclectic music taste. I listen to almost everything, like ranging from classical to heavy metal. Nothing but death metal or anything like that, but I like some musicals like Les Miserables and Phantom of the Opera. I love Mozart music. I don't listen to it very often, but I love it. I like Metallica. I've always liked Manowar, although actually I've been getting less enthusiastic about their music in the past few years. I listened to that more when I was a teenager and in my 20s. I quite like Weird Al Yankovic. On YouTube, Gunnarolla and Songs to Wear Pants to Andrew Huang. I like a lot of their stuff. Not everything, but a lot of it. Lately, I've been listening to a fair bit of Conbro Chill. Love Conbro Chill. Introduced to that by Devin Supertramp's videos starting about last year, I think. Love Conbro Chill. Somehow found what's his name? Another guy. I don't think he's not primarily on YouTube, but I found his stuff on YouTube. Robert DeLong. I like his stuff. I like a bunch of Japanese stuff, J-pop stuff. I like some K-pop stuff. So it's a huge range. The only thing I pretty much completely detest is rap and country. Although I don't mind Will Smith rapping to the end to his own movies. They don't usually seem to bother me. I think I like the Wild Wild West ending rap more than the actual movie. Stephanie Pretty says, I'm really happy to have helped with yet another video idea. However, for my own curiosity, I'll add another video idea. I would like to see some ramen reviews, whether they're instant ramen or made from scratch. I want to see your top 5 or maybe 5 of the most popular ramen types. Hugs. Thank you for listening. Yeah, I can do more instant ramen. I can. I'm not big on instant, really. I like ramen from restaurants. Instant, well, that's the fault of, was it Mr. Noodle in North America? That really cheap crap. At least when I was in university, it was like 3 packs for $1. And I was running low on cash, and so I bought a whole bunch of them, and I was eating them too often. I got sick of instant noodles. Go to bed. Good luck and keep up the good work. I should go to bed. Nushkala says good night. I'm off to work. 9:30 a.m. Nice talking with you again. Pleasure's always. Yeah, glad to see you came out. Have fun at work if possible. Get some rest. Thanks again for the shout out to my kids. You're welcome. Okay, that's it, I guess. I'm shutting down. This is a lot later than I planned it to be. Good night, everyone, or good day, good evening, good afternoon, good morning, good times. Where's the stop button? Bye-bye.